My sister goes to my old junior high school, and she's always telling me about how terrible the teachers are. And I know how terrible those teachers are at that junior high school because I went there. So I experienced the exact same teachers making the exact same comments, making kids cry, telling them their failures and embarrassments to their families, saying the craziest shit and never getting in trouble for it. So for some reason, my sister insists on going to that school because all her friends are going there. Now she's been in there she's in grade 9 now, so she's graduating in a couple of months. I get a call from her principal, who is the worst. My sister has mental health issues, and they've been not understanding at all. She has she just is struggling, and nobody is helping her, and they're all talking about her in front of her, and I know they were doing it because they did it to me when I was getting bullied. So anyways, I get a call from her principal, and principal was like, hey, your sister wants to know if you can pick her up after school. I said, okay, well, what time? Well, 2:30. I'm like, oh, I can't pick her up at 2:30. I have to go to work. Okay, so he's telling my sister that, and my sister starts saying something. He goes, you know what? I'm going to put you on speakerphone, but I want you to speak in English. Don't speak French, because I don't understand French. But he's putting me on speaker to talk to my sister. So immediately I go to speaking French, because you're not going to tell me what to do. She's not in trouble. Keep in mind, she's not in trouble. She just wants to know if I can pick her up from school. And he's like, you need to speak in English because I don't understand French. So I go to speaking in French. I'm like, well, what's happening? And she's like, well, the one guy that used to be your teacher, he was saying things to these girls that are wrong. And I was telling him, you can't talk to these girls like that. And he started saying that I have the same attitude as you. And now he's talking about you. She was like, I want to go home. She said, you need to come here and stand up for yourself. They're talking about you. And she's upset. She's a child. She's upset. And the teacher's talking shit about her sister and her, so she's upset. And then he goes, we're having this conversation in French. The principal goes, whoa, I said to speak in English. You're not gonna have this entire conversation in French when I can't understand what you're saying. I said to speak in English, not French. And he said, you can come and have this conversation with her later. Why can't I talk to my sister? Why do you need to know what we're talking about? If she's not in trouble, if she just wanted to ask a simple question of, can you pick me up from school? What's the problem? Why can't I speak my language? What is this? I don't understand. That's so wrong to me. That sounds so wrong. You're gonna tell me I can't speak my first language with my sister? I really don't understand. And it makes me so mad because he's such a dick.